It is a warm January night in New York City, and we are live from the Pope Athletic Center in Brooklyn. This is Northeast Conference basketball on SNY. Tonight, it's the LIU Sharks taking on the St. Francis Terriers. Hawkins to the rack is rejected by Raiquan Clark. Clark on his motorcycle.
Leading the conference in scoring. St. Francis is typically known as a great defensive team. This year on the defensive end, Paul, they haven't reached their peak, but so far so good for the Terriers.
The bucket and the foul before they combined with LIU Post, which was a D2 program in many sports. The steal by Flowers. He has a 2-on-1 for Augusto.
And you look at the 6'8" Flowers, you drop it off. That's perfectly executed. 2-on-1 basketball by LIU.
Chelin goes glass, his second bucket for 4 to lead the Terriers tonight. They are on top by 1. But the Sharks get a triple from Cotton. They now grab a 2-point lead. Getting the pick from Clark. Leaves it for him. The 3 and rebounded by McLean. Quickly up the floor. On the chippy hang. Chelin has 20 points.
LIU's got to do a better job of matching toughness on the defensive boards.
Batts for 3.
3 for 4 from 3.
Augusto around Clark. Flowers harassed by Evans. 5 to shoot. Batts gotta hurry. Scoops it up and in. Front end of the 1-and-1 is no good and rebounded by Chelin. Terriers gotta hurry. This is Higgins from the corner, and he can't. No, he does can the triple as it rolls around and through with 10.6 seconds to go, and we've got timeout on the court. The Sharks have a 2-point lead.
There's the fast break, and there's Higgins, who's been tremendous. Don't expect to get a 3 and get fouled.
It is still a 3-point game. The Terriers have a chance to tie. Hawkins gets it to McLean, fires, and it's short. St. Francis does not get the 3 they need. And it is all over. LIU holds off the Terriers 69 to 66.
Derek, terrific win. You know, this Battle of Brooklyn, you throw out the numbers, you throw out the records. What got it done for you in the second half?
You know what, I thought our senior guards really came to play during the second half. I thought at the point guard spot, Augusto followed up a great game against Fairleigh Dickinson with another stellar performance on the defensive end. And I thought obviously Batts made some huge shots down the stretch. So it's nice when you can go on the road in a tough kind of Battle of Brooklyn against what I think is a really, really good St. Francis team and come away with the win. And I thought our senior backcourt had a lot to do with it.
Yeah, your backcourt, your seniors definitely did. I thought also Cotton made some key threes. He made like 2 in a row at one stretch. He's been a good addition to your program.
He has, and he's really starting to come around. It takes transfers, as you know, having coached for a long time, different time frames to how good they're going to be and when they can come around. And his attitude's been really good lately. I think he's really picked up his wanting to win and not worrying about some of the other stuff, and I think that's been good for our team.
You know, you've won your last 3 in the conference, okay? You had a tough double overtime loss to Mount St. Mary's. Your team has really been resilient in coming back. You're feeling pretty good about your team?
I do. We're a good bunch. These guys have fun competing in practice every day. They're fun to be around, and I think if you can make this a fun learning experience where they enjoy the game of basketball, they enjoy playing and being around each other, then this is a career that you can have some fun with and you can win some basketball games.
Well, good luck the rest of the way. We got the start of the game coming in. All right, talk to you. Julian Batts, my man from Pittsburgh. You know, sometimes it's not how many you make, it's when you make them. I thought you really stepped up in the second half. What was the key? What'd you tell yourself at halftime?
I started out slow as a senior. You know, I had to come back in and be really prepared and be ready to come out here and just do it for my team. I think I felt like I was shorting the guys by not playing well in the first, so whatever I could do to help them in the second.
Are you one of those vocal guys like in the locker room? Your team was a little stagnant. They came out in the second half. You know, the coach can do that, but he also relies on his senior guards, his experienced guards to do that. Are you one of those guys?
Yeah, it's mostly Raiquan Clark and myself. Jay Sean leads by example. AB leads by example, but it's mostly us two that are the most vocal ones.
Now, one other question. What does winning the Battle of Brooklyn mean to you? Now you got to play him again, so you got to be careful what you say.
It's a good start. You know, we want to get the first one, but the Battle of Brooklyn will mean a lot. Senior year, want to go out with a bang, so hopefully we can get it.
All right, good stuff. Good luck the rest of the way.